I need to say here that
Yeah.
Colin has the most fantastic range of resources that he has built up over the time of doing this. So I feel as if I really benefited from that. But I have an example in my head of how they came to life in this kind of environment. And it was um, in one of our sessions with the group, there was a curiosity about different models of theoretical models of what supervision can look like. And Colin happens to have a handout which compares various models. So on that day, there was resources there and people could take them away. The next time we met, it came up again, and we'd all had a look at these resources and these models, and it just kind of grew a bit organically that we kind of got the handouts out and started sort of teasing out, oh, look at this one, and what does that mean, and what might this be like that? I mean, it was so it's fairly theoretical stuff, but it was like comparing and contrasting these different models and what they made you think of. And the thing that struck me at that moment was if I had been asked to do a bit of input as a lecturer on a supervision course on comparing supervision models, I would have had all that fun. it's it's not unadulterated fun, but like that interest and that stimulation of looking at the different models and going, there's a developmental strand there, or there's an educational strand there, or there's something in common here. I'd have had all that enjoyment on my own. I remember saying this at the time. I'd have said, I'd have been sitting here in my little lonely study with my books all around me and having a grand time thinking through all of this on my own. I enjoyed it so much better when we did it together. It was like a live process of um, what's it like, bouncing up against each other, sparking off each other, sparking off each other. Somebody would say something. The thinking was being done by all of us together. And it was so interesting. And it was, of course, so much richer than one brain would come up with, so much more diverse, and the perspectives were so much wider. So the resources were there, but the live wrestling and chewing and mulling over done together is, I mean, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's much more enjoyable than doing it on your own or simply reading this stuff in a dry theoretical way.